Hello, people of the internet. I am Uriah Westman. I am communicating through you through the real reality, but you're experiencing me through virtual reality, but you're watching me as if you're experiencing me through the inverse of reality. Hey, and that is the plot of Tenet, the new Christopher Nolan movie that came out multiple years ago. But of course, Oppenheimer, we're talking about that. We're not talking about that because I haven't seen it yet. What we are talking about is Whatever I Want, because this is the Uriah Jokes podcast. Hey, how's everybody doing today? You doing good? You doing bad? As long as you're having an emotion that is a human, it means that the AI has not controlled us yet. Another day for humanity. I am still saying words that the robots have not chosen for me. I'm still talking like a real human. I'm still writing jokes that people comment down below. Oh, I don't understand what you're talking about. Maybe I don't understand what I'm talking about. But this is Uriah Jokes Podcast. I'll let you know. So first, people are like, Uriah, okay, so you talk in this podcast. What part of this podcast is real? Well, all of it's real, but if you're asking me what is real in terms of truth, well, I think we should definitely break that down. And I'm not breaking down the barriers today. I'm not doing it because I need to know where to drive my car. But, so essentially what I realized is, okay, my podcast is great. I tell jokes, and then people that enjoy my humor and enjoy my comedy watch it. But I also want you guys to have a connection with me. Okay, Cupid. Not okay Cupid style, but okay comedy style. That's right. So I want to talk about kind of the projects I'm working on. Then we're going to do jokes. Then we're going to do a rant. And then the podcast is going to be over. Did I just predict the future by telling you what I'm about to do? No, because I'm not married to words. I'm married to a reality that forces me to use words to exist in a reality. Hey. Oh man, I've been getting high and watching too many AI documentaries to tell you what. Should I open up a book? No. I don't know if y'all know, but 2 times a month I drive up to Santa Barbara and I produce a show every second and fourth Wednesday. I always do a set. I have a great host. I got local comedians, and I have bigger and bigger comedians wanting to do the show. Comedians on TBS, HBO, HBO Max, Cinemax, all the Maxes. I'm talking about them all. So I gotta drive up from LA, escape the grind of the city, drive up and enjoy a beautiful coastline, and I get paid to do stand-up comedy twice a month. It is this amazing show that Validation Ale allows me, gives me a budget. I book these comedians. It's amazing. It's been extraordinary for my growth as a comedian, as well as just an opportunity for me to sit back and be like, sit back, relax, and then remember, I'm not driving a self-driving car. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. So that's amazing. So every second and fourth Wednesday, a beautiful comedy show in a beautiful city called Santa Barbara, which, of course, where I did the city council stuff where I used to live. So, as far as that, okay, you're right, but you're living in LA. What are you doing in LA? So, other than doing shows here and there, every Monday at 9 p.m., I produce the best open mic in Los Angeles. Roll the clips. So people sign up at 8:30, and we always have to turn comedians away because too many people show up. And last week, I co-host this with hilarious Liz Agoni and Claire O'Neill. We had to say no to people. We were at capacity. People coming to watch the open mic couldn't get in. We had over 75 people there. That's at capacity, small little black box theater. So I'm building stuff in Santa Barbara. I've already built my comedy empire there. Twice a month, 50, 80 people show up, bing, bang, boom. I know what I'm doing, guys. Well, it's LA 4 times a month, unless it's a leap year. Then it's 5 times a month. Is that how leap years work? I don't know. I'm not a frog, but essentially this gives me I give myself a longer 8-minute set. Where if you look down below, I have a link to that. So I'm going to be uploading these because people are like, you're a one-liner comedian, right? Yes, I am a one-liner comedian. But I also have what people are saying an extraordinary story. I have an harrowing story. I have an inspirational story, and I'm not talking about how inspirational this hat is. If it's a hunting season right now, they're gonna be like, that guy is not a deer. That guy's wearing an orange hat. That guy is a guy. Hey, I'm not the algorithm. So I'm working slowly. I'm building it. I'm working on a one-man show that will eventually be a stand-up special that I hope to tour with. I'm very excited about it. I'm working on it every day, writing every day. I'm writing too much every day. But people ask me, you're still going to write one-liners. You're still going to do jokes. Oh, you betcha. Not all slide whistles are the same. I got this slide whistle on Amazon, made in America. Already, it's not great. But the thing about it is I do a quick little funny little joke, and I bust this slide whistle out, and people do not know what to do. It's out of tune.
She just got married. Now the only thing that goes down on her is the internet.
One star on Amazon. You do better. So of course we got to get to the joke portion of the show. Man, people are like, Uriah, you got a screw loose. So let's get to the joke portion of the show. People like Uriah, you got a screw loose. People ask me, Uriah, you gotta loosen up. Yeah? So now I got a screw loose. Hey. Man, you know what, man? I don't like aliens. There's a lot of talk about aliens right now. You see that? It's on the news. I don't like aliens because they ask me a lot of probing questions. Oh, man. I went for a walk in the park, and I got mugged. I'm like, what the hell? This was supposed to be a walk in the park, man. He's like, no, I want your wallet. What do you think? I brought money to the park? What am I gonna do? The only thing I'm gonna bring to the park is a bag to steal wishes. I mean, I gotta, this is off the cuff stuff, guys. You think of me as a good guy. I'm a little bit of a badass, man. I go to children's birthday parties, and right before they're about to blow out those candles, I swoop in, steal their wish. Hey, how do you think all the good stuff happens to me in my life? Is stealing children's wishes. Hey. Haha. And you know what? Everyone's talking about therapy, man. It's like, do I want to spend an hour running my material in front of a stranger for $200? Possibly. Do I have $200 to run my material in front of a licensed PhD therapist that gloats and has all their little, certificates on the wall? What if I did that? What if I put my middle school diploma up there and my participant trophies there, and when people came in to do my podcast, they're like, holy shit, this guy's hilarious. Look at this guy knows his stuff. He graduated middle school. And they'll ask me, Uriah, Uriah, where is your high school diploma? Why don't you have a high school diploma? Why don't you mind your own business? Not everybody has a high school diploma. You're gonna pry into my personal life? You're gonna make me use words that make me wonder whether or not I understand the human language of English? Prying? I'll be crying and prying and vying for your respect. So therapy? Yeah. I go to shock therapy, but I don't have a lot of money, so I just became a bad electrician. Hey. And oh man, you know what? This is the last joke here. People, man, I don't like personal pizzas. I don't need to get up and close with my food, man. It's already small enough. I'm cooking a frozen pizza. Now we got the trash here. Trash guy coming in, taking my trash. Where is he taking it to? I don't know where he's taking my trash to. I'll tell you what, I'm taking the trash right to where I often worry, especially in this type of climate, this hot climate, and with a pending apocalypse probably within the next 3,000 to 4,000 years. There's definitely going to be an apocalypse, guys. I mean, come on. It's just a matter about when and whether or not it's going to get in the way of my comedy career. That's what I want to know about. But I always wonder, and I always think about, okay, if the apocalypse happened now, would I be prepared? No. Does my house look like it already just got tossed and robbed? Yes, it does. Do I clean up after myself? Yes. Does the ghost? No. But I often wonder, especially at Halloween, like, oh, this will be hilarious. Why has there not been apocalypse movie, comedy, on Halloween where everyone's dressed in costumes? Do you know how hilarious that would be? Everyone running around just like vampires, just like zombies, and there's a zombie apocalypse, but then there's people dressed like zombies. That's why I think it's funny. It's like when I observe people, and I observe people a lot from my observational comedy. When I observe people, man, and I see people walking around with these chair backpacks, and you seen this? These buffoons! These ridiculous morons walking around because they don't want to carry a chair. They don't want to sit in the sand like a normal person. You go down to the beach and you bring a blanket with you and you sit in the sand like a common man. That's what you do. You don't bring a chair with you and you put it on your back. You walk around with a chair on your back loading that you're gonna sit in a chair in the sand with a blanket while you're better than your common man, the common people in the sand eating sandwiches. And then what happens if there's apocalypse? You're gonna end up with a crew of people. The worst thing, what if I'm in an elevator and the guy has a chair? It's like, oh, good for you. You gotta sit down now. Out of everything you could have brought, you couldn't have brought a bag with goodies in it, but you brought a bag with a chair, and all it is a chair. Well, at least we're not gonna get tired when we're going starving. We're not gonna get tired. We're gonna play some musical chairs, and then we're gonna start getting delirious in that elevator. We're gonna get crazy in the elevator, and I'm gonna be like, give me that chair. I wanna sit down. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die sitting down. And he's like, no, this is my chair. I strapped it on my back. I went to Walmart with their rollback savings, and I said, this chair is mine, and I'm gonna wear it as a grown adult to the beach. This is why I wonder, people are like, hey, Uriah, do you think Americans have too much freedom? Yes. This is where I draw the line. People walking around with chairs as their backpacks. It's crazy. I've had enough of it. Because all we know is that if trends start in LA, before you know it, you're going to be walking around in the middle of America and you're going to be seeing people with chairs on their backs just in case they need to sit down. Is this the most important thing of this generation? I don't know. I'm not in this generation, but I'll tell you out right now. I'm moving the microphone up in front of my face because this is important. You gotta write this down. You gotta write your congressman. You gotta go to Amazon and find the chairs that look like backpacks and put those chairs in your cart. but never, ever check out those chairs. Did I put a sizable amount of the money that I made out of Dogecoin into chair backpacks when I first like, this is a good idea, before I realized the type of people that wear chairs as backpacks? You can make a sandcastle chair. Did I expect to make my money back with chairs? Yes. Did I think they would be playing musical chairs with my money, and then when I call them asking for my returns of investment, they tell me to sit down? I'm like, I can't even sit down because I can't even afford the chair you gave me. I miss the olden days of the beach. I miss the days of walking to the beach and sitting in the sand, grabbing the sand and making it fall down slowly, contemplating the various decisions that I've made in my life to spend my entire life savings on chairs that are backpacks. I get it, umbrellas make sense. You can't bake in the sun. Umbrellas, that's okay. I should have started an umbrella corporation, and then we should have had umbrellas. We should have had backpacks that are chairs. But what's next? What's next? Are we gonna have shirts that are chairs? And I have to explain to my great-great-granddad that I lost his money too in the chair escape. I just don't know what I'm gonna do. They're giving me the electric chair right now. I thought, okay, if there is a family going down to the beach, they're going to buy these chairs in bulk. They're going to buy chairs that are going to make it fun at the beach, a nice day at the beach. But what do they do at the beach? They go and they sit in the chairs and they browse Amazon and they all buy more chairs. These are made in America chairs, so you know that they're shit. They're not good chairs, but they're made in America by people that are not Americans. But they're made in the border of America that we all agree is in America. Do we agree that the earth is flat? Do we agree that the earth is a globe, and if you spin it fast enough, do you just think it's a giant man holding the whole world in his hands? Well, there's a song about it. Does that make it fact? I'll tell you what, man. Buy, don't buy. I don't care if you buy a chair. I didn't expect people to start bringing rolly chairs. Start bringing scooters. You're gonna use your scooter as a chair? Am I facing multiple lawsuits about saying that if there's an apocalypse, be prepared, have a chair? Yes. Am I just a struggling comedian that puts all this money in all these different pots, and then he has all this honey in his pots, and it turns out he's the honey pot? What am I doing here? So on that note, I haven't had alcohol for a few weeks, and I'll be doing reviews on non-alcohol beers. And so this has been the Uriah Jokes podcast.